Hey guys, welcome back. It's Love Gaming Retro here again, and today we're going to be reviewing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is now based on a new open world to explore from Assassin's Creed Origins, which was in Egypt. Odyssey, as made obvious by the title, is in ancient Greece, and a mythological history between Athens and Sparta. You get to choose the gender of your character, which is a Spartan mercenary. You can either choose Alexios or Cassandra. Whichever you choose, you will end up fighting for both sides of the conflict, whilst trying to find your family and take down the mysterious cult of Cosmos. I ended up choosing Alexios, and it took me to get my character up to level 50 before I could complete the game. Looking at my profile, it's showing I put in over 70 hours to get to the point of completion, including hours spent on several side quests, finding hidden caves, killing ferocious animals, and taking down other cruise ship and town leaders. Throughout your long journey, you will come in contact with several characters that either help you or provide you information that gets you one step closer to defeating the cult of Cosmos and or finding your family. I don't really know what to say. Of course, the graphics aren't perfect, even with the PS5 upgrade and 60 FPS, although that does give it more of an edge. I have to say, any game that's based on ancient Greece, how can you not enjoy the beauty of the scenery that this game provides? The different Greek islands in the Mediterranean Sea, the ancient buildings, the nature you come across. You can end up just riding on your horse for hours doing no quests just because of the sheer enjoyment of the scenery. It truly is beautiful. I even went to Greece the other day and went to Samos and got to see certain ancient buildings that were in the game, which was actually pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed playing this game for several hours because of three main reasons, although I've kind of mentioned them earlier. One was the graphics of the scenery allows you to want to keep exploring with new sights to see. The second is getting emotionally involved in the story. I found myself wanting to carry on playing to find Alexios' family. And third, I wanted to do all I could in my power to take down the cult of Cosmos once I found out what they were responsible for. Although you have to be prepared to take on a game that will take you a long time to complete through the war battle scenes, the upgrade you can get on your bow and arrow, your swords, and your armor looks amazing by the way, as well as providing you with a stronger defense and attack to kill your opponents. The fight scenes and the abilities that your character can unlock take the fighting scenes to a whole new level. The combat in this game, when it comes to the fighting scenes, the way you're able to lock onto the characters, the mechanics and how they've worked this out is absolutely phenomenal. And the combos as well that you can unlock in your fighting abilities is just brilliant. The soundtrack in this game, again, I may be biased as I enjoy ancient mythology no matter from where. The music, even from the intro of you starting the game at the menu screen, makes me feel like I'm sitting in Greece and is very soothing. Even on your boat, the sea shanties that are sung when you go from island to island really makes you want to sing along. Well, it does for me. Making a game based on ancient Greece is the first thing I love that Ubisoft decided to do. But I think the main thing I love about this game is the emotional storyline as well as the scenery this open world surrounds you with. I know I mentioned it quite a bit, but it really is something remarkable. The only thing I would say Ubisoft can look at for improving is it can get to the point of a constant repetition of fighting town leaders over and over, or even just having to do side quests which have no point to the story but are there just to assist you in leveling up. A little annoying from my perspective, but not too much of a big deal as long as you are aware of this before you start the game. One thing that really annoyed me in this game was when it comes to mercenaries around the area that have asked to capture you being a bounty. At one point you sometimes have 4 or 5 mercenaries that are always leveled up a little bit higher than you are surrounding you and constantly follow you to try and kill you. Sometimes I just had to run away because there's no way I'm taking on 4 or 5 at the same time. So that was the one thing that annoyed me about this game. So in all, it's now time for the rating. I will have to give this game a 9.0 or just a 9 as a Love Gaming Retro rating score. So that's the review, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned as I'll be reviewing another game as usual next week. Stay with Love Gaming Retro for much more reviews and news, all for you.